Welcome, this is an instructional video looking at gill netting on Northern Ontario lakes. We're currently conducting a survey on Windy Lake in Sudbury District, and we're looking for northern pike on Windy Lake. We conduct gill net surveys to look at various things in lakes and help us better manage the resource on the lakes. We want to look at both predator and prey fish so we have a better idea of what's happening in the ecosystem. During this video we'll look at how to pull gill nets, lift gill nets, and process the fish in those gill nets. We're currently using gill nets here on Windy Lake to look at a variety of fish size populations. We use multi-mesh gill nets for this. The multi-mesh gill nets are good for picking up both large fish and small fish. The location of gill nets is important in assessing a fish population in a lake because all fish swim in different habitats at different times of the year. We're in the spring here on Windy Lake and the water temperature is cold. Fish are not limited by this temperature and they can be anywhere in the lake. In warm summer months, however, fish like lake trout will require cold water, which is found in the deep. You must take this into mind when you're sampling a lake. And you must distribute your gill nets evenly throughout depth stratums of the lake, for example, along the shoreline and on deep parts of the lake, to find all species found in that lake. Setting the gill net should be done off the bow of the boat. We keep all our gill nets in large tubs or Rubbermaid tubs that are readily available at most stores. Those tubs should be put on the bow of the boat, and the captain or the driver of the boat should place the boat in reverse. Reverse the boat back away from the shore while the person is setting net. Always be aware of what the person at the bow of the boat is doing in case there is an entanglement in the net. The net should be set perpendicular to shore and away from shore. Always ensure that you're marking the depth and you're staying in the depth range that you're wanting to target the fish you're after. We usually set our gill nets overnight and pick them up the following day. This way we can target the best times of fish movement, which is usually first light in the morning and last light in the evening. We'll want to approach the net, being careful which way the wind's blowing, and definitely waves. Approach the net slowly in control of the boat. Reach down and pick up the marker float and secure the gill net in the tub. Then use a hand over hand technique, bringing the net into the boat. When you encounter a fish, secure the net on the side or the gunnel of the boat to allow the net and the boat not to drift. Remove the fish. If you're keeping of the fish for your research or study goals, dispatch that fish and put it in a cooler. Secondly, if you're going to release the fish, use safe handling techniques and put the fish back in the water as soon as possible. In conclusion, we now have our fish. We have to process those fish, which we'll cover in a video later to come. We want, at this point, to determine whether we're going to release these fish or use them back in a laboratory for further analysis. If we're going to release these fish, we can take a quick measurement, a weight, and an aging structure like fin rays or scales. Then these fish can be live released back into the system.